Welcome underwater, folks. This was a dive with myself, Alex and Bears. I think it was a few days before Christmas, actually. 2025. As you've seen in the preview, it was a pretty cool day. This is my first dive. Not many spots in Southland you can see this many carway. I believe it was around 8 meters this day. Pretty incredible for the spot. You'll see later there's some difficult patches, I suppose, of this sitting at about 8 meters deep. But the bottom is actually really clear. Just a wee rat kingy there, hanging out with the extra large carway. It's pretty inquisitive. Not sure if any of you guys get this when you dive, but if you have a listen to this next clip, it's quite interesting. The burps. But who knew? Seems to lure in kingfish, so can't complain until it makes you spew, I suppose. This is my first time ever shooting a kingfish with this gun, so I really had no idea what I was doing. It's a Rifle Euro 1200, and it's running a slip tip and a breakaway setup because I was trying to target some tuna, but I had no idea what I was doing, so I think I lost the gun for a while until Bears pointed it out on the surface. But usually that slip tip engages and it makes it a fair bit easier to keep the fish off the reef without bending your shaft. I predominantly use Weddy gear, as you can see. All the rest of my gear is Weddy. But I was trying to get sighted in with this gun in case I ever get the opportunity. Here's old Bezer.
Ah, you river!
I was pretty stoked to shoot my first fish with that gun, but now I'm back to using a Weddy gun. I think it's a 110. You'll see in a later clip how effective and reliable they are. Surprising amount of grunt. And there's blue cod and carwai and leather jackets and wrasse and all sorts of stuff. It's awesome diving with that sort of stuff down here. There's a lot of spots you just don't see any of that amount of life. Probably the one clip you'll see of Alex in this. Oh, actually there might be another one, but he gets a big cray. There's a few hanging out on these rocks, as you'll see in later clips if you've got a keen eye. When I'm at this rock, I'm predominantly chasing kingfish, so I don't shoot anything else, or really target them. Interesting story with this one here. This is a jack mackerel. I came here about a week earlier and shot one and weighed it, and it was the same weight as the New Zealand record, and this one was a lot bigger. I never bothered trying to enter the other one because it would have still lost a bit of weight by the time I got it weighed, but that one ripped off. Bugger. That was just a terrible shot, by the way. This next dive is probably one of my better dives I've ever done. There's a lot of messing around for a start, and then some challenge with the viz later on, but somehow managed to land this fish. Thanks to Alex as well. My preferred diving style is typically just swim off the edge of this rock and then bomb to the bottom and hold on and just wait down there as long as I can, but I'd sort of given up on the whole kingfish considering I'd already shot one, and I was just having to look around for a larger cray or anything and really just checking out the sites. There's some really cool structure here. As you'll see, this big undercut just looks like the home of a massive crayfish, but I never quite got in there. Turn back around and it's kind of hard to see, but it's a kingfish off in the distance up there. I can hear bears above me in a boat. I was quite grumpy hearing that, but this kingfish seemed to stray between me and the rock, so we hit this poor vis layer. I'm really just shooting at nothing here, I couldn't even see it. It felt like a really long shot, but it somehow managed to land. Because I'd been down for so long, I ditched the gun and just played it off the float line. I was pulling it up and it was slack, and I was feeling like it was definitely gone, but it eventually unreefed itself, and then I felt the force of it and I was stoked. At the time I had no idea how far the flopper had gone through, just because the vis was so poor, but luckily Alex was up on top to help out.
Alex, can I have a second shot? Second shot!
And we landed that fish. This was just a pretty unique dive, this one. More typical to what I do. I kind of sit on a ledge and wait, but I'm looking around a lot, but you kind of see a 7 giller off to my right hand side just come over my shoulder. It was a lot closer when I first seen it, but you can't quite get it in frame. Big cod. And then a 7 giller just swooping past. I have another run later with one of them. These ones are just babies though. They do get much larger, but they're quite a relaxed fish really. Such cool structure. The first cray there stabbed me, and the second one was soft, so that's my excuse there, and I came up with the one just out on its own. Thanks for watching this far into the video. I'm probably going to chuck up some more footage that I've taken over the years, I suppose, and it'll be a similar type story to this, just explaining what I'm doing and what's happening. But if you're new to the diving thing and trying to target these kingfish, especially in Southland, a lot of it's just location and trying to find them. And good luck. And cheers everyone. Always looking for crays.
Oh.
I'm in a club competition, so that poor monkey had to die. Very, very rarely do I ever shoot those poor things, but they're a lot of fun to hang out on the bottom with.
That's why I shot it.
Cheers for watching.